No, I didn't vlog yesterday. Yes, if you're checking up to see if I'm still alive, yes. I saw both the comments that are so far in on that video. Yesterday, after I'd slept it all off and did stuff, I went through and marked absent for the remainder of everything that's on the TV calendar. That was, and I need to talk to my therapist tomorrow. This is a big, serious deal. They have a condensed sign up. Okay, I really need to remember that the plastic bottles, as much as I fear that the glass is gonna break in there, the plastic bottles don't fit very well in there because they want to bounce out because they have literally no weight to them. I'm going over the ferry. And these pants are shredded. Absolutely shredded. In the crotch area. So, yeah. Let me shift up. Going over to the ferry. And, yeah. I'm gonna head to a different Albert Heijn. Yeah, my dumbass did not time this right. I wasn't intending. I was frustrated by a lot of things. But yeah. See? That's our ferry right there. The ferry is... There you are. You see it? It'll be back in 12 minutes. Technically, from here, I could get to the other Albert Heijn. So the timing sucked. But, yeah. For those of you who really want to know, yeah, it's gross, because that's like my inner thigh, but I squatted down to pick up my shoes, because when I came in yesterday, Sunday wasn't a day for me. When I came in, panicked, hyperventilating on Saturday, I kicked my shoes off, and I dropped everything, took my sweater off, and ran into the bedroom, and just like, and Aaron finished up his dungeon, and we came in and we talked for like 3 hours. So that's what that is. Should I go get coffee? That would be really cool. They have a little coffee shop right here. I'm not sure if it's gonna stay here, but it's here now, and I have 10 minutes. Yeah, the ferry's coming now. 8 minutes. But yeah, it's the shipping thing. In order to get into town, I'd be going actually over that bridge. That one. See, here comes the ferry. Very windy today. Holy sheesh. That is a weird looking ship. It's like, it's got the above ground like fluid gas containers or something on it. But, I mean, I guess it can hold, you know, after a fashion, 7 different fluids, if necessary. Plus, if there's a breach and one of them leaks, the whole thing's not going to leak. I mean, it makes sense, but still interesting to look at. So the whole idea with this, for me personally, is that I'm testing out to see if it's one, closer, despite the thing, like it could be like a whole kilometer closer. 2, because of the road that goes between the other side and the Alberheim is very canyony. There may not be much wind unless it's coming directly east or west. So there may not be nearly as much wind and stuff. So who knows? Plus whether or not that Alberheim has anything worth a shit. And we're off. We have a boat coming in this way, but it might be, we'll see. Don't mind that thing, that's a flagpole up there flapping away. Are we waiting on that boat? I mean, there's enough time on each side. Oh God, splashes. Definitely tell we picked up speed with that flag. Those are some snazzy looking houses right there. That brickwork that kind of snakes around, and feels like this is the rich neighborhood, but okay, I'm done. This so far, I found the thing to take the bottles away, and I have my ticket for that. But we're having a problem, is I can't find anything close to the pasta sides, the pasta salads, which means I'm not looking in the right section, because it's not like they're out, I just don't have them. It's smaller, so everything is in slightly different places, and I just have to look around for everything. But like I said, I'm not seeing a single one of those arranged pasta thingies, and that's a bit worrisome. I mean, they're usually right next to the stamp pot. But they're not here. It's all stamp pot and big salads. And then here's like the regular salads, and then the to-go crap. But I don't know where like pasta I'm gonna keep looking. I'm gonna get everything else. I do not absolutely need that stuff tonight. Okay. I had to get Albert Heijn brand tortillas because I can't find the brand we usually get. It's still 6, they're fairly large. They work. They do actually stock the kind we use. They're just not on the shelf right now. So, weird. Usually, this idea is that my Albert Heijn will have Mexican for dinner, and they'll take all the Mexican stuff and put it somewhere so you could all see it in one spot. Bad habits lead to late nights. Oh, that song's gonna be stuck in my head the rest of the fucking day. Okay, so they also stock our pasta side. I found them finally, but they didn't have ours. So, poo on that. Okay. Cross here, even though I know it's just a regular crosswalk. Here comes the bus. Up and over. And then straight this way to the ferry. So yeah. Seems interesting. Looks like the ferry just got out. I don't know if I'm going to get back there in time though. But I have nothing to drink, nothing to eat. Oh well. Maybe the dude that's selling the coffee, he packed up right as I was going to go pick a coffee. But he said he was going over to the other side. So I was like, okay. So maybe if the ferry just leaves, I'll get in over there. And he'll be there already. Yeah. Nice little neighborhood. Of course, I have the generalized problem of thinking fondly that Roji lives around here, but having a general terrifying nature of going to the field, not playing football. It's a weird feeling, and I still need to sort that out. So don't expect answers on that anytime soon. Well, it's here. See if I can get to it in time. Biffed it on the ramp down. I was braking so hard, my tires locked up and skidded through a puddle. But I wound up doing that, putting my foot to the side and spun the tire. It was actually really cool, but I'm so glad I didn't have the camera out at the time. I mean, I did, but I was holding the handlebar. Yeah. But I'm here, we're leaving. You have schmutz, as Aaron would say, on you. I'm not going to clean it. Where are you? Here. Huh? Oh, you're still, ugh. Oh, yeah. So, oh yeah, got on that ferry just in time. But yeah, I got home and I actually was doing 7th gear with a tailwind through the Sloughspurt. Well, what will be the Sloughspurt. And that's what the ferry says on this side, Sloughspurt. So it's going, yeah. And on the other side it says Sporenburg, or Zeebrugge. Whatever, I don't know. One of the sides says Zeebrugge Island, the other one says Sloughspurt, and then the other side says Sporenburg on both sides. Anyways, but my general idea about how all that is, that Albert Heijn is not worth it. It's cramped. The bottle return is good. It's there, but it's a lot. It's definitely an old Albert Heijn, and they're trying to accommodate for. It's sort of like the one that we had in Oostpoort. It's very cramped, but a little bit more cramped. It's got, but like the ride there and the ride back are like nothing. Almost voiced my PIN code for my phone there. But yeah, like outdoor cycling. That's it. Like it's 2.18, and that's including like the ferry ride. I had like 2.08 coming back because I think the ferry was going too slow for outdoor cycling at the time while I was waiting for a boat to pass, so it didn't pick me up as moving until a certain time. Yeah, and then, but in order to go back, yeah, that is to the other Albert Heijn, and it's 2.47. So they're equidistant, but the other Albert Heijn is better. Like I said at the beginning of this video, with the wait time that I had, I probably could have made it to the other Albert Heijn. So getting into town, that's a really good connection. And it could lead me to go into town more often. Central and longer bike rides in town, because it gets me into that area without having to go up and over the bridge. Because that's been the main contention for a lot of stuff. So, like tomorrow, the weather is not a hurricane. It says rain, but that's not looking until like afternoon, and it's like een druppel until like later in the afternoon. So, and the wind's even low on top of that. But yeah, definitely tomorrow I could take it in, and we'll see how everything goes for going to Oostpoort and stuff. Because going from Azartplein to Oostpoort is actually a bit more of a distance. It's, where is it? Okay, so that's where the ferry drops me off, and then that's that straight line to the Albert Heijn. But if you go all the way down here, there's like a little green space right in the center, kind of right off the R, that's Restaurant de Casse. That is Oostpoort, to an extent. So you can see, but that's still not that big a deal. Because if I'm already starting halfway through the kilometer and not having to pedal at all, and I don't have to worry, we'll see tomorrow. But that's what it is. And then again, get into town more often, go to Central, head out, do some other stuff. I need to see how this turns out to make my getting into town easier on the bike and other things. And it's used. There's at least, like right now, people may not know about it, and it's crappy weather, but right now it's got a pretty good, people are riding the ferry. It had about 10 people on it each time. And again, nobody knows about it, really. So yeah. Oh, they're doing construction over there. I'll chat you guys tomorrow. I'm going to do some WoW stuff and eat FUD.